So let me go ahead with the decision making part 2 switch. Okay, so switch is nothing but taking multiple decision. When the case is matches, so we'll be having a n number of choices to find the solution. Okay, so that is comes under a switch concept. So that is multiple choices, right? So this question I have assigned a character choice equal to L. Okay, so inside switch, if the choice is matched, if you are going and checking a if else condition, you will be having greater, lesser, equal to, not equal to. Likewise, you will be having n number of operation. Okay, equal to, not equal to. Likewise, you will be having n number of operation. But in case of a switch, you will be having only one condition called a mapping. If it is equal, then only you have to go with the cases. Now choice is equal to L. So if switch of L, then I directly go ahead with the L statement. Once the L part is over, I have to give a break. So these are the important rules you are supposed to follow. So don't worry, then when we are going with the interview question, then we'll directly discuss if break is not there, what will happen. Okay, so next, so W is found, then you have to print a wondering, then you have to give a break. Similar way, D developing, if it is not case, any cases is not matched. Let me go ahead with here. I have a choice is C, then none of the cases match. So you're supposed to go with the default. Okay, and the default you're supposed to give it in the last. Okay, so don't worry, I'll give one more example for default mention in the beginning what will happen. Okay, so let me go ahead with first case L. So if L is match, what will happen? Learning will be print. Okay. If W match, wondering. So we compile this code. Java switch. In the class name LWD. LWD. So you'll be getting learning, right? If suppose this I have changed this W, then what will happen? You'll get a wondering. Okay. So suppose any one of the case is not matched. Any one of the case is not matched. C I gave, then what will be the output? Default is going to be taken. Default is never stop learning. Okay, clear with this? So this is how the switch case is going to be performed. Then we'll go ahead with the limitations there in a switch case. Okay, so here I have assigned a question, print equal to 3. So I haven't assigned any cases for 1 and 3, and I have directly assigned the definition for 5. And similar case 2 and 4 is not assigned any value, and directly I have assigned a system.out.println for case 6. Okay, so what would be the output of this code? Okay, so you guys got the control how it is actually working. Okay, so this is actually similar to, here I haven't mentioned any case, chain case. Okay, so that is nested case. So this and this will be same, the one line explanation as well as the line by line one. Okay, line by line with a empty statement, both were same. So this is called a nested case or chain case. Okay, so here you don't get any error. Why? Because if one of the cases match, then you can directly go with the match. Okay, so here we may get the chances like, so here 1 3 5, all three are a odd number, right? So I can directly go ahead with only one definition, right, for these three cases. Yes, right, because all three are a odd number. Similar way, 2 4 6 are even number, so I can directly go ahead with I am an even number, right? Yes or no? So that you can give it. So that is what here the case mentioned. So all the cases, three distinct cases having the same number. Okay, suppose here you have a case 1 for case 1 again. So single case is having a two different definition, then that will be an error. Okay, so let me go ahead with the execution part of first case, then we'll go ahead with the same case is having a different execution. Okay, switch underscore 1. Here you didn't get any error. Output switch 1. Okay, so now you'll get an output is even IM. Why? Because Here I have passed 3, but I have assigned again a 3 plus 1. So 3 plus 1 is what? 4. So 4 is going to be mapped here. So system.out.println even I am. Okay, you got it. So let me go ahead with one more limitation. If suppose I have mentioned for a single case 1, again a case 1, I'll be mentioning odd I am and even im. Definitely you'll get a confusion, right? So whether I have to choose this path or this path. So this is going to throw an error because of an ambiguity in the statement definition. Okay, so you are not supposed to maintain a same case for the different value, because this is going to throw an error, duplicate case label. Okay, got it. So this is how it will be differ. Okay, right. So next question, you have a choice of integer equal to 1. Okay, so let you check what would be the output of this question. Okay, so let me pass the video. So you just guys so listen, you guys obviously will tell that is what you said the answer, learn. Okay, but here the case is, here I have given a integer choice 1, but here I have mentioned the character choice 1, right? So both were not equal, because integer 1 is not going to be equal to a character 1. Why? Because both having a different character, that is different ASCII value. Okay, so these both are not equal, so you won't get this one part. So you'll be getting keep learning. Okay, got it. Keep learning part you will get. So this is switch case 2. So output is, you'll be getting keep learning. Got it. So integer 1 never going to be equal to a character 1, because both were having a different ASCII value, right? Then the next question, so you're supposed to take care of the data type also, right? So listen, the third question here, we have a good surprise to you. So let you check what would be the output of this program. Let me pass my video. So listen, so here you guys got the two limitations. One is you can have a nested case, and each case should have a distinct definition. That is the same case label. You are not supposed to repeat this different definition, right? So first limitation. Second limitation, you are supposed to be take care of the data type, and that you have mentioned inside here and there. And the third limitation is you can't allow a variable expression. Variable expression is nothing but, so instead of this place a plus b I'm just giving, then it is not going to be allowed, because cases not allow a variable expression, but you can have a constant expression. Okay, so constant expression is nothing but 7 plus 7, what is the value? 14. Okay, this is 8 plus 7, 15. So 9 plus 7, 16. So this will be checking with the big value, right? So now big value is 14. Okay, this is matched, so you'll start it with learn, but the end of the learn you are not having a break. So this is going to continue with the second statement 15, case 15 again with, it's not having any break there. Again it follows a 9 plus 7, you'll be getting Durga. So Durga is also not end with a break, so you'll be having a keep learning. So you'll be getting learn with Durga, keep learning. Okay, so this is going to be repeated. Switch 3, switch 3. You'll get learn with Durga, keep learning. Got it? Everybody clear? So this is how you'll be having the third one. Suppose I have a variable. Okay, so let me go ahead with the same question with the variable. Yeah, so I had a variable. Then what will happen if I want to execute the same program without any error? Okay, so this question itself I said, so you're not supposed to have any variable or variable expression. Okay, but this question is having one more way to overcome this, right? So for this question itself, you are supposed to add something, then you'll be getting a output without showing any error, because I have given variable as y, even the value is assigned to the variable y equal to 3. So this is not going to be mapped here. This is definitely going to throw an error. If you want, I will show you the output also. So MCQ number 7, definitely you will get an error. So y is a expression, constant expression is required, right? So what should I do? What should I do here? Then only I have to get the output of this program without showing any error. program itself, if you are adding one more keyword called final, so final is nothing but a constant value, right? So in place of final, we'll be having constant in C, C++. Here we have a final keyword because constant is not allowed here. So now this is going to be made as a final value. So this is not going to be changed at all. So this variable is going to be considered as a constant value. So now you'll get an output 7. Choice, correct. Correct choice, you'll get it. You got it? Everyone clear? So this is how you'll be getting an output. If we are having a very low expression, we are supposed to give the final at the end of the statement. Okay? Got it? Okay. We pause my video.